Hello, this is my book study presentation. The title of my book was Learning, Social Interaction, and Diversity, Exploring Identities in School Practices. The authors were Gorinda van der Asselvoort and Gaida de Abru. They're Swedish names, so I'm not very good at pronouncing them. The key elements of this book. The author's purpose in writing this book was to inform educators on how they can optimize their pedagogical approaches to maximize the educational benefit of diverse learners. The key elements of this story include understanding that learning is a social process that is shared between students and teachers as they have social interactions. It is specifically focused on Vygotsky's sociocultural theory, which states that learning is a social process between the development of people and the culture in which they live. As a result, this research shows that the environment and culture of a school directly affects learning and is a crucial factor for understanding how diverse students profit from instruction. My self-reflection and impact. I picked this topic because it showed that there was a common link between the development of identities and the school's practices. For example, it showed that students who participate in school's learning practices have more success in school. Students from minority ethnic backgrounds develop their identities in schools, resulting in a multifaceted identity linked between their community and school. In turn, this can be difficult on a student because the skills and knowledge that a student has developed outside of school, like language, games, sports, communicating, discipline, might not be acknowledged within the school's context. My personal experience with this topic is related to my kindergarten practicum observation. I noticed that students with different ethnic backgrounds sought out books in the classroom library that related to them personally during reading to learn. They would find books where the pictures looked like them, and they would be personally motivated by stories that contained different cultures, ethnic groups, and life experiences. A book or story that related to their private lives gave them a sense of belonging and safety in the classroom. In addition, they were more interested and invested in the lesson because they had personal prior knowledge. This book affected my beliefs about this topic because it made me more aware of the role of school as an organization in society. In other words, school is a community of practice that is shaped by society as well as different cultures, values, and communities. As a result, my multicultural education functions around incorporating the histories, beliefs, and perspectives of people from different backgrounds. Instead of trying to make all students the same, it accepts their background and differences and incorporates them into a larger school culture. And lastly, application of content. The things about this book that I would share with others include students are able to learn on a more personal level when they use a cultural element in connection with an experience from their own life. Teachers should optimize their pedagogical approaches to maximize the educational benefit of diverse learners in the classroom. Students are social and active learners. Learning is a social process between the development of people and the culture in which they live. The school, classroom, and home environment all have an impact on student learning, and a strong, diverse learning environment recognizes and uses the different experiences that students bring to the classroom. We could use this book to help improve issues related to diversity in our schools by recognizing that the way students think and learn are profoundly connected to their cultural identity. Therefore, in order for students to succeed, the school and teachers need to be focused on having a pedagogy that values and recognizes students' diverse backgrounds. Some ways that we could do this include having learning materials that encompass many cultural perspectives, schools discussing diverse experiences and backgrounds, teaching practices focused on eliminating biases, and providing learning experiences to support all the learners in your school. So that is my book study presentation. Thank you for watching.